Vodafone cares about you and your health. Through our 255 call center, we have empowered Ghanaians from across the country with our unique phone-in medical consultancy. We also bring you Health Fest, where a trained medical team travel the nation giving free medical treatment. But it all started here on your TV screen with the award-winning television program, Healthline. This week on Healthline, the street doctor shows you how to child-proof your home. And we meet Veronica, who has lost a lot more than her health.
Healthline is all about healthy living and being aware of what you eat and do. As always, we're here to help you through all your health concerns. My name is Ruth, and I'm here with Papani, Lorraine, and Bright.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Healthline.
I think Silas is on the line from Ashalibutre.
Hello, doctors. My grandfather died from stroke. Is it because of his high cholesterol?
I would love a brain just about now.
There you go.
Far too kind, Papani. Now, if you look at this brain, there are these red portions, and these show the vessels that provide the cells in your brain with nutrients and oxygen that is needed for the brain to function. Now, if for any reason the blood supply to any of these portions of the brain becomes interrupted or reduced, then the cells would not get enough of the nutrients that they need to function, and they begin to die off. And this is what we call a stroke. So your grandfather had a stroke. You want to know if he had high cholesterol that could have led to the stroke. Yes, it could have, but that is not the only thing. There are other things that can cause you to have a stroke. He could have been hypertensive, he could have been diabetic, he could have had high cholesterol, and he could have had some heart conditions. All of these medical conditions would predispose you to a stroke.
Okay, Silas, let me mention some things that you should look out for in a stroke. First of all, the person could have facial deviation. In other words, sometimes you notice that the mouth is skewed towards one side. You could also notice that the person has slurred speech, and in some cases, the person can't speak at all. Another thing you'd also notice is that the person has weakness on one side of his body. That means the hand, the legs on one side of the body isn't working. In some cases, it can actually be both sides of the body. So these are some things to look out for. But something to take home is that hypertension is a major cause of stroke. So if you have hypertension, you have to make sure that this is well managed to prevent you getting a stroke.
Children are our future and our responsibility. It's our duty to keep them safe at all times. Let's see a couple of things we can actually do to help keep them safe at home. Okay, so kids like to play around in courtyards like this of a compound house. And some of the things they can actually be exposed to are water and fire. Believe it or not, babies have drowned in full buckets of water like this on many occasions. Once you fetch a bucket of water, cover it up or put it somewhere where the kids cannot get access to. When it comes to fire, don't leave your naked flames exposed and unattended to. If you're cooking soups and things like that, please make sure you sit by them, or don't leave your children playing around this. Protect your kids from fire and water, and you just might end up saving a life or preventing some kind of injury or bodily harm. Electricity can be dangerous, and this is where kids are most likely to get exposed to. I mean, now look at this. It's not mounted properly. The wires are exposed. A kid this high could easily just get electrocuted. Secondly, you don't have a protective flap over this, so kids can actually just put their hands around you and get electrocuted. You might want to cover the areas as much as possible. Try and do some of these things, and your kids don't get zapped. Now, there are many things in the home that could be poisonous to your children. So what you want to do is that you position them in a way that they can't get access to, or you position them where they're actually safely locked. Take, for example, these soaps. They're positioned really low, so maybe your children could be able to get access to them. But look at that. The cabinet is locked, so they can only see, they can't touch. It might look like these medications are safe from the children because of their height, but let's look at this. You have the arm of this couch. If a child just gets up, steps on this thing, he has access to these medications. You don't want that. So as much as possible, keep these as far away from them. So I would probably put this up here, where they can't get access to. Try to keep these poisonous substances away from your children, and you just might end up preventing yourself from getting a really serious accident. Now remember, there is no 100% way to child-proof your home. It's your responsibility to keep them safe and prevent them from being exposed to these harmful elements. Take care.
Children love to explore but remain totally unaware of potential dangers around them. This week on Kids Corner, we discuss safety and your role as a parent. It's important to know the facts, especially if it involves your health.
Now, when it comes to toys, toys are a good thing. It helps the children learn through interactive play, etc. But then if you're not careful to give your child an age-appropriate toy, the toy manufacturers have, in their wisdom, designed every toy for a particular age range. So it's not just for kicks that they've written, okay, this toy should be used for a child from the age of 3 to 5. They know that a child younger may not understand that maybe this can hurt me or I can swallow this. So it's very important to make sure that your child is using the age-appropriate toys for his or her age range.
And sometimes you find out some homes have a lot of glassy and shiny things around. Yes, it's beautiful. But if you have children of a certain age, you don't want to keep those things around. Especially you have tables with very sharp edges that can easily break and probably even cut or prick. You don't want to do that. There are some guards that can be used around the edges of such tables. And if you're living in a house that has staircases, you want to make sure that it's cordoned off properly such that the child can't go through the staircase and land on the floor or running up and down and then you realize that something has happened. So you need to keep an eye on those things. And sometimes you find out that people don't like putting children in car seats. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not really enforced in our laws, but that puts a lot of children in danger. Imagine if it's an accident. The force with which this child will go through the window or the windscreen, nothing is protecting the child. So car seats, I know they're slightly expensive, but save and invest in them. They can save your child's life.
You know what gives me a panic attack every time I see it?
No.
You know, we have parents driving with their kids in their lap. Under no condition, I just can't fathom it, should you be driving with your child in your lap. And neither should you have children in the front seat. So please keep children in the back seat. They're safer from impending injury than being in the front seats.
A lot of times we have fridges or deep freezers in the house that are not being used. So you find the children that while playing, they go and enter the fridges, and before you realize, the child suffocates and dies. So it's very important that you identify all these loopholes that put your children at risk and either remove them, or in the case of fridges, make sure you have them locked.
There are parents that think that I'm saving money by giving my child a coin instead of a note. Please keep coins away from your children. And then you also have to make sure that they don't swallow these lithium batteries. They're so
Very
dangerous
toxic
because
bends.
of the lithium content.
Anything that is small enough. I've had a child who had a bead stuck in the nose, and that thing could have gone all the way back into the lungs. You don't want to subject your child to that.
So I guess we have to protect our children and keep our homes safe.
It's important to know the facts, especially if it involves your health. Time for Mythbusters. Let's take a question from our lovely audience.
Hello, doctors. I have heard drinking cold water after eating oily food causes cancer. Is that true?
I think I've heard this thing so many times. I think this is the rationale, okay? Imagine you have a bowl of hot light soup and then you pour cold water on it. All of a sudden, you know, the light soup, as they say, sleeps. So then you see the oil sitting on it. So then you think all that oil and stuff is going to cause cancer, okay? So a lot of people have that notion, and that's what happens when you drink water after eating oily foods. I'm sorry, it's not exactly the same because we're warm-blooded people, okay? So we have something we call a core temperature. Say the temperature in your tummy is greater than the temperature on your skin. So when you drink cold water, for instance, okay, keep in mind that the temperature at which the water enters your mouth is not the same temperature that enters your tummy. Once you eat, your body starts digesting your food. I mean, let's face it, all our foods that we eat have some element of oil in it. And whenever you're eating, you want a cold drink. I mean, it makes no sense in that regard.
You know, I guess the reassuring thing is that there have been a lot of scientific studies into this, and there's no one scientific study that has proven this assertion. It indeed is a myth.
The following segment contains material of an adult nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's get the conversation started. It's time for sex talk.
That's my favorite part of the show. Let's start with an SMS. And this is from, no name. My wife and I like to masturbate a lot. Is this healthy for our sex life?
If you all are having a good time, that's all that matters. There's no hard and fast rule as to yes to this, no to this. I think when it comes to sex, it's a mutually consensual activity in which both parties must derive some pleasure at the end of the day. If both parties are comfortable with what is happening and is giving you the pleasure that you deserve, then I don't see anything wrong with it. Go ahead, have fun.
But apart from this, when masturbating, it's important to ensure that the tools you use, if in the case of the female, if you're using certain toys, you should ensure that these are very clean. And in the case of the male, you should make sure that your hands are also very clean, because this could actually lead to so many infections that at the end of the day, it could actually affect your sex life. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break. She has been through it all, the pain, the stigma, and the betrayal. She puts up a brave face to help her get by each day. But inside out, Veronica needs help.
Veronica's condition is a tumor which is involving the left part of the face, going into what we call the ethmoid sinus and then the frontal sinus, a little bit encroaching into the eye.
Veronica has moved from the Volta region to Accra to be closer to the hospital and her son.
Nkonyenye Veronica kumako mala Medina rekoma agbe fechech wabo nyekle vinyeli adoa dokuma liaba mahofa blave vo anna eko nyeba ngochi kuleva jetutu ngochi kuleva tu nyemaga dukona to ngochi amu aba fa tona afi ngochi aba no eko nana dorafia vichukui de manya vamu manana ka womna muta nyaanyi makweba enye nwa avalulu kemako evalulu kaka vanya nga bazba mabakwide konji afi batoto ba globu yo mata wogo tanyi makwe kolibu afi emavawila kolibu kapu mama mo operation afu ma ojo abon vivi na mafi makowe ta ayogava yoga mani mafa kpoga ni magabanya makagbo igemalaba na ga akpedem dalale e plan vata ay mava wea mono jogbo vivi dam kono dazram kakale ko ga gbovano avu plechi tonta anaba nyamaga na madro jogwara ta jogwara ko chinani na mawon de shade ta fifia ema ba trade kintes aha fifia adota na mabobota au ta avanye fudere na
sickness has caused Veronica to lose a lot more than just her health.
Ikunya ham kola mananama. Tanya kpla estronya ya nava afi agiafia. Adolela ba totrok bota yo no mo operation gbanto. Adolela ba totrok bota. Ata ushijo bonye ni menya Afrika ulo. Aba prove akata ni menya Afrika. If phone ni hanu mo yefifia e da chipale. Phone amata ni menya Afrika ulo fifia matani.
Veronica's son, Ishmael, tells us about how Veronica lives.
When I'm at the first, every year I'm back as some tenants in our assassination because one person increase the payment and I'm also if you own and about a tree I see maybe a wall and about it your own sooner or on and I'm a school. Because school me by now me say Oma clear honum ni na nti me by now me ni baby o na me call ni nua the container na odem no na me call bisa na me say on order
Fia mo no gba ya wo kake enla nwa godo afia ya dokumedogo ikaka ma gbo wo kake de be mu dan ta ashima mo va no mumlum le Kofoto you canu kwa agbave umlona ashama monom.
Veronica is lucky that there are good people in the community.
Yeah, Vero has become a friend, having spotted her the first time around the Medina market. So I didn't talk to her for the first time, but the second time that I saw her, I approached. Then I started asking her questions pertaining to what the growth on her face is all about. And she started giving me the background history about it. Since 2009, after the operation went on and then the reoccurrence of the growth, she has never had any help around. Out of these things, she's lost her husband walked out of her life. And then discrimination here and there. She goes to the market, she wants the people who don't want to approach her and all those things. I just said, okay, let's see what we can do about this situation.
Ya hadu kuvado gomla shama ya upom biansebe mkai leka mki wonkwa mana mkonye fa anya okataji dani amama bla anno wawe dinashinam gado mafi nya makpona ngudunalo natada jinya wawe kpena da munya kaka koda vinya fa skunya ji ha wawe nya meika tankpena da munya fi maglobe nya mtankpona nguduna vinya ba sku fisa nya mahane afia de chinanyi etem gava kpeni.
Describing who she is, I see that she's hardworking. Because even with the situation, she tries as much as possible to get to the market. At least let me be able to do something for myself, not necessarily depending on arms or saying that, no, let people help me. No. Sometimes she feels pity for herself. That will be a hinder when she will not go to the market. So she's very hardworking and respectful. That's how I see her.
Like a bit more so on between this not almost one a khaki intention, not or not or pijani no on your show when you be back with me back or call on Babylon. And I'll be so or not so booty and no one say or so me back or call on Babylon. Or Muna person of Bimuna motion sound Bimuna no my you mean some stars be but
Kana bin de vida bina pouco de viaje vovom menyaba uya ilan kuma na ma evom de viala
say your occupation area abema like also now the better na play or call marketer but we have customers no obi on the nimbi masaka say ona me kwa ba na say
nyina tamo buku na malaka bigoba karuma nyira kama no na homo fanavi because nama donku garama vai chia atana rejinya papa ba Egbanya hanye pon kuma ba na different. Ever nam papa. Dana number bunata many come on any bunata much of the Kenya who soon want.
After hearing Veronica's story, Vodafone stepped in to provide the life-changing surgery she requires. The following scenes contain images that could disturb sensitive viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
I need your ganda number. Yaha, Magatra no do Kinesia Bale Kamala Chana. Yamaganya, Americana, Amukpoma. One of them, Alona Mukpoma, one Sisi Dada no woman. Yahamagano, Bale Kamala Chana, I need your garden umpire.
Vodafone would like to thank the staff at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital for all they have done for Veronica.
What we're going to do is approach the tumor by making an incision around the nose. And then having done that, we'll open up into the middle part of the face and then take it out gradually to the posterior extent of the lesion. We may have to extend it a little bit into the forehead region so that we can address that bit of the lesion which is in the frontal sinus. After having taken it out, we may have to repair the face, but we are hoping we will get by without doing any extensive plastic reconstruction. Technically, I think it went well, but the tissues look more malignant, but the histology will give us a better picture and then we'll work with what will come out of that. If it's a benign lesion, she has a very good prognosis. But if it's a malignant one, the patient might need more treatment after the surgery.
Sister Vero, Ishmael, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
I'd like to know, how has this surgery changed your life?
Kuva hodafia na benye bafia kata maganya kona uta ni ponkuma menya kona enya na nkpena mpa na modoku ina na munya kwamata na da jinye kaka mauta nya ha agba pankaka ma dolela adogorani jinye ama wa denye menya nya kama tanglo na wolo ma wie howa ikunya wi ka wata wona nyanya tofia mala fifilafia ajinye jo mal gbagba menya nya kama tanglo na Vodafone to.
Vodafone says that this is not all, but they have a little token to give you, which is to help you to get back onto your feet and to also recover very fast. So this is something from Vodafone.
Vodafone to kaka. Akpena wa ba ekpeda ngugbo ya wo na mo ga kotonam evu podem akpena Vodafone to.
Veronica and Ishmael, thank you very much for joining us. We wish you all the best in your recovery.
Thank you.
Sickness is never a journey to relish. Join us next week as we focus on your health and how to maintain a happy, healthy lifestyle. Goodbye.
If you have been moved by the stories or issues you've seen on Healthline, you can donate 1 Ghana cedi by texting GIVE to 133. If you want to donate more than 1 Ghana cedi, please dial *133# and follow the prompts. Next week on Healthline, the street doctor gives blood. And we meet Mavis, the victim of a tragic event.
Vodafone, power to you.